Hey yogis, it's Becca. I just wanted to share with you this new 10 minutes yoga for arms workout. I hate to use that word, but it is going to be a little bit sweaty, and certainly as you work your external body, we'll be working our internal heart as well. So let's come up to the top of our mats, the base of the toes to touch, shoulder blades rolling back. And in this position, just check in to see if you're over-expressing the pose or if you're under-expressing. All right, we want to just start in a bit more of a neutral spine here. Take an inhale, rise your arms up towards the sky, palms to touch, interlock your fingers, press it up towards the ceiling and take a little bit of a side bend over towards the right side. So I'm going to be mirroring you, so if I look like I'm going to the left, I am, but you'll be going to your right. Inhale, rise those arms up. And exhale over in a side bend towards the left side, stretching out the intercostals. So those are all the muscles that help us breathe along the side of the body. Inhale, rise your arms all the way back up. Palms to touch in towards the heart center. So let's just warm up with some breathing. Inhale, rise it tall. And exhale, hands into the heart center. Let your gaze follow your hands if that's okay. If there's no neck injury, looking up, palms to touch, and bring it down into the heart center, firming up through your thighs. Inhale one more time. This time we'll take the prayer all the way down in towards the heart and reverse it down towards the floor. As you exhale, look back behind you slightly. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. So we're lengthening, expressing. Exhale, palms touch down, step it back, upper push-up position. Send your tail into downward facing dog, and let's gently press down through those heels. Let's come down to the knees, pretty close towards the floor. Let your head hang out, and then drop down through the heels, coming up into your downward dog again. Coming down almost to the floor, you'll be high on your toes. Keep your shoulders back into that downward dog, and then come back up, straightening out through the thighs. Let's go one more time. Drop your knees further towards the floor. Press with your fingertips. And then straighten out through those thighs, bringing your heels towards the floor. Right leg goes up towards the ceiling, three-legged dog. Gaze it forward, slowly, slowly. Come on, bring that knee in towards the chest and step it up. Right foot to the top of the mat. It's like so gentle, right? Inhale, roll your shoulders back, right from the core. Your arms rise up towards the ceiling, palms touch down. Inhale, rise it up. Take those arms back behind you. Interlock your hands. Press the fist towards the back of the room. Lift your gaze. Exhale, humble warrior. Shoulder comes down towards the knee. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, come on up. So if the arms are killing you already, take the fist to touch. And you can also bring your elbows to the side. This will be the last one. Inhale, come on up. Release the arms up towards the sky. You go, hands come down towards the floor. Step it back, upper push-up position. So even though we're working on the arms, let's make sure we're not dropping and hanging out through the body, right? Okay, come down to your knees. It's 3 chaturangas. Exhale. So we're all just going to get where our elbow and shoulder needs to go. Inhale, come up. 2 more times. Inhale up. 1 last time. Now point your toes away and lift up your heart into full cobra. Press it back into child's pose. Bum down towards the heels, lengthening your body along your thighs. Good, walk your hands back in towards you, curling up your heart. Yes, interlock again, back behind you. Press the fist to the back of the room, and maybe you can send your hands down to the floor, lift your heart up, just stretching out through the joints. Good, come on forward, rise those arms up to the ceiling, palms to touch in towards your heart, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Looking up towards the ceiling and then bring it back to center, curling back through the heart, rise those arms tall, palms come to touch in towards the heart and exhale over towards the left side. Ooh, might even get an adjustment there. All right, bring it back to center. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, heart rises, palms touch. And exhale, your hands into the heart center. Come on forward, tuck your toes under. Let's bring it right into a toe squat. Pull your belly in. Focus here. Away we go. Beautiful. Come all the way up to standing. You could have used your hands there as well. No big deal. All the way up we go. Stay high onto your toes. Up, 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 and lower down your heels. Inhale, rise your arms tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, a little half look up. Bring your palms to the floor. Some of us will have to bend out our knees, right? And then start to walk yourself out into an upper push-up position. This time, 3 chaturangas, no knees if possible. Kick back your heels. Exhale, chaturanga once. Inhale up. So try not to drop your shoulders too far forward. Exhale, so stay here. Try not to go here. Ooh, that's really hard. Inhale, come back up. One more time, come on down, part way, all in your triceps. Come all the way back up, send yourself back into your downward facing dog. Left leg goes up towards the ceiling, 3-limb dog. Gaze it forward and let's go slow. Knee in towards the chest. And step it up to the top of the mat. Woo! Inhale, arms come up. Awesome, exhale, fingertips down. Inhale, arms up. Take the arms back behind you, interlock, less dominant grip. Okay, got to figure that out. And then press your hands away. Inhale, open, and exhale, shoulder to the knee. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, shoulder down, arms up. Once again, your fists can touch, right? Inhale, come on up. And exhale, come on forward. Nicely done. Let's bring our spine all the way back up. Send those arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Step it back, upper push-up position. Chaturanga. So remember, we're coming down part way or the floor. Point those toes away, lift up, and send it back into downward facing dog. All right, keep your right hand where it is. Take your left hand. You might have to walk your feet up. It's a little bit of a twist with an arm balance. Take the left hand around to your knee, your ankle, or stand on your fingertips. Press hard into your right hand and spiral open your chest towards the right. You may need to bend your knees, might have to try something different here. Good, take a little gaze forward, plant down through your hands, widen out through your feet, take your right hand to the center of your mat. Take the left hand back behind you. Are you ready? Inhale, come forward, upper push-up. Woo! Exhale, back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back. One more time. Inhale, come forward. Take it into a side plank with wide legs. Inhale, up your left hand goes. Good. Hold it out here. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, bring your spine all the way to a wider leg, upper push-up position. Walk your feet in together. Drop your knees down. And let's go child's pose. Just releasing. Finding a little bit of space. A little bit of calmness. Roll yourself. Coming all the way back up again. Walk those hands forward. Tuck the toes under. Away we go. Back into downward facing dog. All right, so it's 3 little jump ups. You don't have to do anything major. It's mule kicks for the first 2 and then a jump up for the second. So maybe today you're in a position where you're simply just letting your feet come up a little bit, right? So look forward to the top of the mat. Bend out your knees. Pull your belly in. Think about your tail lifting up towards the ceiling. And come back down. 2 more. Come on up. And come on down. This time come up to the top of the mat. Here we go. Look up. And send your feet down. Inhale, half lift. Sorry, shirt should slide down. Exhale. Let's come on forward. Come all the way up to standing. Rise and reach. Palms to touch. And hands to the heart. Love this yoga stuff. Inhale, up we go. And exhale, come on forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, palms down, step it, jump it back, upper push-up or chaturanga. I'm going to go to chaturanga, upward dog cobra, back into downward facing dog. Okay, so here we are. Keep your left hand where it is. Ground it firm, so try not to get the arm coming forward. And take the right hand to the outside of either your foot or your shin and twist open.
Good, look to the top of the mat. Send your right hand out in front. Widen out through your feet. Good. Let's take the left hand to the center of the mat, at the top of the mat. Push back your body first. Take your right hand behind you. Inhale, come forward. Upper push-up. All right, send it back. Inhale, forward. Good. Exhale, back. Inhale, come forward. We're holding here. Maybe you can angle out through your toes and your heels, lifting up through your right hand into a full side plank with your legs wide. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, gently come up on those toes. Keep your feet wide. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Yes, then walk your feet together. Press it back into child's pose. Knees come down. Point the toes away. Let your arms come all the way back behind you. Nicely done. Roll your spine, coming all the way back up again. All right, so we are finishing with moving from crow pose to unsupported headstand and back into crow pose. So you can just stop the video here if you're like, no, maybe tomorrow. If you want to give it a little bit of a shot, your triceps might be a bit burned out. So we'll take it slow and maybe in stages, okay? It's totally up to you. So crow pose, we're going to keep the bum low in this version. So not so high like crane, more like bent elbows and crow, okay? So bring those hands down towards the floor. Good, come up onto your toes. Bring your knees to the outsides of your arms and lift up those hips a little bit. All right, here we go. Let's bring it forward. Fingertips ground down. Feet lift up. Tuck down through your chin. Bring it down, down, down. Head on the floor. Come all the way up with this pose. Holding it here, and then gently bring your knees in. Let them land on the back sides of those arms. Squeeze and pull and gently bring it back as much as you can. And hold, 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 hold. Lift up the head, pull the belly in, and then lower the toes down towards the floor. Whew. All right, knees come down. Point the toes away. And let's sit down into Sukhasana. All right, so let's just pause here, roll out our wrists. You might be feeling it there a lot. Get a little bit of distraction, so push your wrist bones in just a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of like taking the wrist down and the hand up so that you can separate and distract all your carpal bones in there. Feels quite good actually if you can get a bit of an adjustment. Okay, we'll shake out those wrists and just lengthen it forward. All right. You can continue on cooling down into Shavasana or adding that segment, it might have been just a little bit longer than 10 minutes, into your regular yoga routine. Either way, I am honored to be part of that today, and I wish you the best in this day as well as all your others. Namaste.